No intro. Maybe just show my hair. Y'all know what this is about. My hair is freshly washed. I feel like the first step to definition and trying to avoid frizz is detangling in the shower. So I wash my hair. Okay, I lied. First step is making sure that you are cleansing your scalp and your hair properly, because all of that buildup from all the products that you use, your products won't work properly if you don't have like a clean slate, clean scalps, clean hair. So that's the first step, first of all. And then I usually detangle with deep conditioner or conditioner, whatever you use that has like good slip. So my hair is detangled, but I'm gonna re-wet it because I've been out of the shower for a little bit now. I'm gonna re-wet it. I get the most definition and less frizz when my hair is, I want to say soaking wet, but no, it's pretty soaking wet. So I'm gonna make sure that it's wet before I apply products. Doing my hair in smaller sections helps the product to be distributed evenly. And I remember back in the day when I used to try and do my hair, like leave my hair out curly. I never did it in sections, and I kind of just had it like on the outside, so it'd be like super like dry and lifeless in the back, and then it'd be like slick in the front, and it was a mess. So section your hair. This is like super powerful. This is the first time I'm using this spray bottle. I have like a lot like this, like from like the beauty shop or beauty store, hair store, whatever. This is from Rev Air. If you watched my video a couple weeks ago, I have the Rev Air machine and it came with this, so I like it. I like it better than other spray bottles that I have, actually. So usually I would start off with like a leave-in conditioner as like the base of everything, foundation, whatever you want to call it. But today I'm just going to start with the Bread hair cream. This cream has worked for me, so I'm going to keep it in my routine for a while. It's nice and thick. Ooh, and it's almost done. Look at that. Starting at my ends, making sure that I got all of it, and then kind of just working my way up. If you want more volume, I do a little bit less product, but if you're just looking more for like definition or something in between, I would add like a little bit more. So I had like maybe about like this much, and I think that is good enough for right now, because I'm adding other products in too, so it's not soaked enough for me. Like I need it to be like dripping wet, so that it just, when it's wet, it just soaks everything in. Like when it dries everything together. As far as like the product, it'll just like soak into your hair and then dry along with the water, if that makes sense. This is probably my favorite brush. I've used it for a couple years now. This is from Felicia Leatherwood Brush with the Best. You see that? I know a lot of the natural hair community likes the Denman brush, and it worked really good for me. It's just, it broke pretty easily in my opinion. I have to pick up key side, that's why I'm in a rush. Okay. Okay, so from here, I can just go straight into my gel or my foam or whatever it is I'm going to use for like that last step. Usually I do like a 3 combo, but today I'm gonna just keep it simple. Am I lying? Am I gonna add an oil? Should I add an oil? No, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. If you want to add an oil, you can. Usually I do, but I'm just in a rush today and I'm gonna skip that step. I really like it to like lock in the moisture, like especially on my ends, but I'm I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna add an oil today, but what I am gonna do is add this Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. It's another thing that helps me keep everything together. It's a little pricey, but shoot, it works. And all you need is like a couple pumps. Like, I honestly didn't even need that much. I did like 2 pumps. I probably could have just used 1. If your hair is drying up while you are still styling, just add more water as you go. So last step, I usually add a gel or a foam. And you know what? I know back in the day they used to call it like a mousse. I don't know what the difference is between the two, but I'm going to have some in my storefront. The link is going to be in the description box. I have a lot of like products that I currently use or have used and liked on there, so go ahead and check it out. My last step, I always end with like a gel or a foam. Sometimes I'll go without, but I just feel like my wash and goes last so much longer when I end with this step. So this is from Holy Curls, and it doesn't come out like gel, like usually, you know, like what gel looks like. It just kind of looks like a leave-in conditioner, but it just went all over my goddamn arm. Oh my gosh. So just adding this, and you can just tell like when it goes on, like it has like a really nice texture, and it's like bringing everything together. It's just super defined. Another one of my favorite jellies that is similar is the Pattern Gel or Pattern Custard by what's her name? Tracy Ellis Ross. I just love that brand. I can see it. That's why I had to say it, because I can see it, but I think I have that in my storefront as well. If it's not in there, I'm gonna add it after this video. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm gonna do that to the rest of my hair. So if you can see, like, it's like really dry on this side and frizzy, and that's how it would be. Like, it's not even 100% dry, so it would get worse if I don't have, you know, product in it. Another thing is too, once, you know, it starts to be in that drying process, I would definitely stop like messing around with it, stop touching it, just kind of like be very gentle with it. That does make a big difference. So after you're done styling, do not touch. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of my hair in sections, of course, and then we'll get to the drying process. Okay, I grabbed way too much. Look at that. Okay. I grabbed way too much. I'm not about to put it back in, so I'm just gonna spread it out a little. This is the first time I'm like really, not late, but I'm like on time to pick up Kisai. I usually come like 30 minutes before he gets out so I can be at the front of like the pickup line. But because I was doing the video, I'm on time today. A little over, he gets out early today, but I'm like a minute late and he's gonna be mad, watch. So another thing, like I said, don't touch your hair. I'm trying to make sure that my hair doesn't touch the back of this, the back of my chair, so that it doesn't dry like flat in the back. So no contact.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry, I'm a little late. I was doing my video. You're good though?
Yeah.
Were you waiting for a long time?
Yeah. But that's okay.
Okay, so I let it dry for a little bit. Usually I try and let it sit to where it's not like soaking anymore and it's not like dripping down. If you want to speed up the process, another tip is to use a microfiber towel. You can squeeze out like the excess water and product and all of that. I'll make sure to link some microfiber towels in my storefront as well. Again, The links will be in the description box. So because it's not 100% dry, I usually go in a little bit after and use my diffuser. This is the Dyson diffuser. This is also pretty pricey. You don't need the most expensive diffuser or hair dryer. My first diffuser was I think it was like 15 bucks or something like that from Walmart or Target maybe, I'm not sure, but that worked just fine for me. The thing that I like about the Dyson though is that it's just really quick. It dries easily. No, not dries easily. It just dries really fast. So I usually put the cool, I put it on cool and then add like 1 level of heat. I try not to use too much heat. I'm gonna show you guys. I might mute it because it's pretty loud, but I'm gonna show you like my technique with drying, because like you can't just be like going crazy with the hair dryer. You have to be like really gentle in how you go about using the diffuser, just being like very gentle, starting from the ends and lifting, because like I said, you know, less contact, there's less frizz. So you can also start on your roots, just going around. I feel like the back middle is where like the insides are what takes the longest. So I'm gonna probably start at my roots and then go from there. So the reason why I like flip my hair over and I was like kind of going at an angle this way is because it just gives me more volume. Instead of just having my hair flat and then just going up, it will be a little less volume. Babe, this is all. Look at the definition. Beautiful. Okay, so that took about like 10 minutes. It's about 99% dry. Very defined, might I say. It has like a cast right now because of the gel. Usually when I'm not using a gel or a mousse, it doesn't have like that like crunchy, I don't know, they call it a cast, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So usually when I start to like scrunch with my hands, some people get like oil and then just scrunch it. That is less frizz, I guess some say, but personally I don't mind if it's a little frizzy, or I have like, you know, I'm able to get some volume in it. I kind of like the messy look, but that's not for everybody. So today I'm gonna try not to do too much. So from here I usually just kind of play with it, stretch it out, but again, being very careful. I'm not like going crazy, just scrunching a little bit. I usually just work more towards my roots, but if you want to break that cast, then scrunching with oil, or if you're lazy like me, not scrunching with oil. No, don't listen to me. Use the oil. It'll probably be better, turn out better. But once you do some scrunching, that cast feeling kind of goes away. I like to fluff my roots a little bit. And this is just day one, so as y'all seen, I had a lot of product in my hair. So if you want to use a little bit less, your day one will probably have a little bit more volume, but I really wanted to show the definition and all, and like the full results of that whole routine. So I also just want to add that my hair is pretty defined right now, and I know if you have a little bit of damage, then it might not look the way you want it, or your products might not work the way you want it to, and you won't get the definition, and you might have, you know, a little bit more frizz. When it's at its healthiest state, then, you know, it obviously is going to look healthier. it took me a long time to figure out what worked and what didn't, and how to come back from my damage, which I'm not sure, do I have a video on that? I might do another video talking about like coming back from heat damage and working on getting my hair to its healthiest state. And yeah, because it's a long and hard journey, and I know how much effort it takes to keep up with your natural hair. So be patient, you'll get there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, make sure to check out those links in my description box, and I'll see you in my next video.